Hello everybody, I wanted to quickly share with you some of the things I found this weekend. Let's see here. Well, I suppose the first thing would be stuff from the previous weekend. So, I picked up this little S11. These are usually 7.5 watt incandescent, but this is a 1.5 watt LED. I'm sure it's brighter than an actual 7.5 watt incandescent. Let's see, it says 50 lumens on here. The reason I picked it up is I wanted to use it in a lamp that might be on 24/7. Yeah, it saves a couple watts. I thought I'd try it out, see how it works. Still in the packager. I want to do a video of it before I put it into use. A new thing at the Home Depot is a new version of their little flood bulbs. Now they have these, what are these, PAR 16 or something, LEDs and 60 watt equivalents, and they're all gray. Now they have new versions of the PAR 20s as well, but they're really weird. You can like change the size of the flood or the degree angle of it. I didn't like that idea because it looked like it only used certain LEDs to do so. But I saw they had this new product, and it's 50 lumens more for less price and in a more compact package. So I put those in these can lights here because the GEs that I originally had in there do not like this dimmer at all. They just don't. And they were working great, but then they just didn't work with the dimmer. They'd flicker, and it just wasn't compatible, I guess. They were fine before, so I don't know what changed. But these Ecosmart are the same that I have in the track light here, that are on the same exact dimmer. So I ended up picking up some more of them today. I wanted to give them a try in replacing the R30s in these down lights, just to see what it would look like. And then I have some extras to use as well. I've been very pleased with these Ecosmart flood bulbs. The PAR 20s I've been very happy with, and these new PAR 16s, at least from what I've tried over here, have worked out really good. So we're going to try those out. I picked up this pack of 30, 70, 100 watt three-way bulbs because in the lamp in the corner I used to have this little guy, and I love PL adapters, don't get me wrong, but I wanted different levels of light. So we have different levels of light now. There's the bulb in there, 30, 70, 100. Now there's different levels of light. Works out great. Boy, it gives a weird effect with this LED in the corner. If you're wondering what's in there, it's a Philips Hue color bulb. So, that was last weekend, and I'm sure some other things that are in the garage. But this weekend, went to the Goodwill, and I found this. Now, I don't know too much about it, but from what I have found out researching online, it should be from about the 1920s. And the brand is on the bottom here. I really hope it's focusing. It's hard to tell on the little screen. It's GREIST lamps, manufactured in New Haven, Connecticut, USA. Now when I found these online, or online listings of them, they all have a joint right here, so you could hang it on the wall and turn the socket, or have it like a table lamp like this. And I only was able to find one other that looked like this, that did not have that joint in the middle, and it was missing its shade assembly. So this one's in much better condition than that one too. I paid $5 for this thing. When I saw it on the shelf at the Goodwill, I knew I had to have it, because I've been looking for a lamp to go on my bedside. So this works perfectly. It had a 75 watt Philips bulb in it, but it was burned out. That's fine, I have way too many bulbs at the moment. So I put this Fight Electric 130 volt 25 watt inside frost incandescent in there. You can see it has a nice white coated inside, Very old, high quality construction. Now, as you notice, the globe or the shade goes like that. It shouldn't do that. I don't think this nub on the top is original, because the ones that I saw online have a smaller nub on the top. But this one somebody put a different thing on, and it works. I mean, it matches, it's not bad. But it doesn't screw on all the way. So what I did is I went and got some washers, and I'm going to put them underneath the hat here to bring it up and then tighten it down so it's appropriate and correct. There's a little bit of like Scotch tape here on the top. I can get that off just using my fingernail because I don't want to use anything else. I don't want to ruin the finish. But other than that, the cord obviously isn't original. The ones that I've seen online that are original have a braided cord. And I used this last night. The lamp's fine, but this little plug has definitely seen better days right here at its joint with the plug itself. As you can see, it's been bent for most of its life. If you bend it like this, it disconnects power, so that's obviously no good. So what I'm going to do is put a new plug on the end of it, because the rest of the cord itself is absolutely fine. There's no chips in it or breakage or, you know, it getting crispy or nothing. It's good. I took the socket out to check the connections inside. Whoever wired it or rewired it with this lamp cord did a perfect job of wiring it very nicely. But a very nice fixture. I mean, look at that. Just look at the quality of such a thing. I love this kind of stuff. This was the best find this weekend. This thing is so cool. I love these simple antique incandescent lamps. They're so cool. Okay, well, we'll get that fixed and put it back next to the bed. I also picked up this Ikea novelty bulb they had there. It was, what is that, $4? I picked it up because I recently got an Ikea lamp that takes one of their novelty bulbs, but wouldn't you know it, with all the shipping stuff, you can't get a hold of any. So I saw this one, brand new in box, and I decided to pick it up. Surprise, surprise, I put it in the lamp, put it on the dimmer, because the outlet that it's plugged into is on a dimmer, and it does not like that dimmer at all. So, very cool novelty bulb, doesn't like to be dimmed, even though it says so. Now, it might like to do it on a, LED specific dimmer, but on the old incandescent dimmer, it doesn't like it. It does dim, but what it doesn't like is it hums, and that's a little annoying. But a very cool bulb, gotta make a video of that. Okay, so I'm just talking away, aren't I? I got all kinds of stuff I want to show with you, or share with you. Okay, let me take a close look at my nose here. Ah, yes, my forehead is very, very foreheady. Okay, so this lamp, well, it's actually a makeup mirror, as you can see, is very, very cool. I don't know what era this would be from, but I saw this at Value Village. What was that, $7? And I'll show you the real reason I picked it up. I guess well, there's two good reasons. I love the globe looking ball design of it. That is so cool. It needs like a little rewiring job done here. I think this is a restraint that's supposed to be in here, but obviously it's not, so gotta repair that. But yeah, you got a magnifying mirror here, so you can take a look at my camera lens and my hair and my coat and all that wonderful stuff. Here, see, I don't even know if you can see my face. But anyway, there's a gap here, and let's take a look at what's inside. Ooh, what is that in there? What is that design at the end of that bulb? You see that? It's not going to want to focus. There's something in there. Something in there that's really strange. Look at that. What is that? Yes, it's a old GE Vanity style bulb. Ooh, there you go. I have the bigger version of this, but I remember these came in a pack of 2. I remember seeing them at Kmart. But I haven't seen them there in so long. Kmart's gone, so you can't get them there anymore. But there's this one in this lamp, so that's pretty cool. I have to take that out and take a look at it. Either way, that's what this lamp is. I don't see anything else wrong with it. The cord is fine. Just need to rework whatever the heck is going on here, because that's not too good. And then I think the switch is fine too. I didn't have any problems with it at the store. Obviously needs to be cleaned up. It's full of fingerprints, but it's in really good shape. So I'll take that bulb out, preserve it, because that's pretty cool. Make a video of it, and put a new bulb in there, and I put this in the bathroom. I don't really do makeup or nothing, but I think it's pretty cool. So if anybody ever comes and they need such a thing, it's definitely here. Very neat. Yeah, so let's see. I don't see anything else here, really. Yeah, because there's only one bulb in here, so I guess we'll go out to the garage. Okay, well, welcome to my messy tabletop, I suppose. Let's see, last weekend picked up these FS4 starters. I picked up these because I needed them for a light over here. But then I noticed when I went back to Home Depot, they were on clearance. And that must mean that that's going to be the end of that. So I picked up the last couple here for I think $1 a piece or something. So those are good to have. Okay, well, I picked up some interesting bulbs here this weekend. Here's a European size flood bulb. It's got their, what is it, an E14 base or something. It's 125, 130 volt, 40 watt. Pretty cool. And then here's another one, but it's in its box. And then there were these. Same type of thing, but for ceiling fans apparently. And they're flood bulbs. Just like these, but with our standard candelabra base. If I can talk. So yeah, those are interesting. I picked those up because I can't say I've seen such a thing. Very different. I also picked up this cabinet light. It's a brand new, probably used in like a china cabinet or like a picture frame light or something. But I have some ideas on where I'd like to use it. And it is brand new. It has the bulb in there and the cord and everything. So yeah, I have some good ideas on where I'd like to use this fixture. Many locations. It takes one of the tubular incandescent piano style bulbs. Let's see, I also picked up this very old, for $1, mogul to medium adapter. Boy, this thing is definitely up there in years, but it is so cool. I hope it focused now. It didn't look like it was focused before. Okay, and I also picked up from the Goodwill again this fluorescent channel light. It is made by Power Products Company. It is preheat and it is brand new. And it's a very interesting fixture. I just opened it up here this morning to make sure everything was in there. Oh yeah, it's brand new. Made in the USA. Very cool. So I have some ideas for that as well. And I got some of this stuff sitting around. Yes, I have finally obtained Pegboard. Lovely. I got 6 sheets of it here. And boy, this stuff smells like I remember it too. And I want to put that underneath here. And on that wall there. And maybe a sheet here. I don't know. So I got an extra. But measuring the height, you know, that is provided from here to here, it fits. So that is perfect because these are 2 foot by 4 foot sheets. And that'll be great. Now, talking with my dad, there's a couple different ways you can mount it. He suggested using some boards I have up here. Or I kept thinking I was going to use like something like this and cut them to the same intervals and use it as like a spacer to put around where the screw is and then screw it into the stud. But his idea of putting a wooden board up would probably be really good for the top because these brackets are already where the studs are. So I can't really put something right in the middle of that. So I'll have to come up with an interesting idea there. But anyway, I'm very excited for that because I have all the tools here and plenty of tools over here. And while they're really nice in their little bins, it's very messy because I use a lot of them quite frequently. Why so much rubbing alcohol? It is fantastic for cleaning stuff. I really like using it to clean things. That's why there's so much here. Anyway, so I got some heavy duty brackets here, and then I'm pretty sure this is not so heavy duty, but it has a very big variety of different things inside to try out. And then I went over, because I got all this at Lowe's, because it was slightly cheaper than the Home Cheapo. And I went over to the Home Cheapo and got some more of these ones to hold up your screwdrivers and whatnot, because this only comes with one of them in the box. And so I got some more of those because I got all kinds of screwdrivers and stuff. And then I picked up some different washers, as I was talking about before, for the old lamp. I'm not sure what size will fit, but we'll find out. So I got two different sizes, stainless, so that it won't potentially rust or anything. But yeah, that's where it sits now. Not much else that I know. I just wanted to chime in and share with you the things that I found the past 2 weekends and now, because I don't think I've shared any of that stuff. Now, there hasn't been much that has changed here at the house. It gets dark earlier naturally, and that's really about it. Oh, I see something I haven't shared yet, so let me share this. I found this guy at Target, and when I saw it, I had to have it. Gotta have the Foxy. Wonderful. So that's one of my first Christmas decorations, other than Christmas lights, for the new house. He looks so pretty. So wonderful there. I still want to design and make the workbench. I will get there, trust me. But now that I have the pegboard, I'd like to get that up so at least I get all the tools organized and put away. As I think I discussed before, I got some new outlets. One to replace this so I can bring it out further, and then make that appropriate. So yeah, that's everything here. I'm gonna put together the that 1920 lamp. It's probably not from the 1920s. I'm assuming it's a little newer than that because the logo on the bottom is slightly different than the ones that I've seen online for the 1920 version. Or maybe those are even older. I'm not sure. But if anybody has any info on that that lamp, please let me know. I love that kind of stuff. The quality, and you just don't see that anymore. So I'm gonna get that working, and yeah, I'm gonna try those bulbs and the track lighting, and at this point I'm just sharing stuff that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna go do those things, and if I remember, I'll bring you guys along too. I apologize if I don't, because I get sidetracked and end up doing other things. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. Well, it'd probably help yet again if I don't hit the button in the middle of talking. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And also please comment, share, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.